there something on my backdrop, or is that what? No, oh my god, it's on my monitor. There's like a smudge on it. Hello everyone, it's Nady, and today we'll be testing out the new Wayne Goss Luxury Eye Palette and Kohl Pencil. As you beautiful people know, this is about the products and not the people behind them. Any tiff you may have with them, please cast it away because this is a channel of positive energy. Okay? Thank you. So my precious little butter packets, how you doing today? I hope wherever you're at in the world, you're having a most excellent day so far. It is another spectacular day here. I'm soaking up the sunshine before it turns to snowflakes, and I'm actually really excited to test out today's products. I haven't even opened this to see what it looks like, but this bitch feels like some girthy packaging, like she has some weight to her. I can't even remember if the component is plastic. I honestly haven't even watched Wayne's launch video. I know that's so awful, but it kind of feels like he literally just launched something, so he's kind of on the launch roll with his new brand. I totally understand it, but with this, we're gonna go in blindly. Just from the pictures, though, I was able to gather that this is kind of geared more towards maybe like a mature woman, not even mature, but not like the 18-year-old TikToker, hashtag RIP. But I, for one, really appreciate ageless beauty in the makeup world. I feel like there is not enough of that. And I think when I tested out his lipsticks, I kind of went into it with the wrong mentality because I personally prefer really fucking pigmented lipsticks. However, for some reason, most of the lipsticks that I use show every dick-sucking wrinkle around my lips. And so I could see why maybe somebody with more mature skin who might have a few more of those dick-sucking wrinkles might want something a little more sheer that isn't going to accentuate every fine line. And then when it came to the $150 brushes, which holy shit, I actually do not regret purchasing, which is like huge for me. My sphincter is even clenching just thinking about that price tag, but they definitely do have a purpose, and I think it's less for like cakey foundations and more for soft powder foundations or powder products. And so now that the third launch is out, I've finally gotten the fucking hint that he does cater towards more mature audiences. It doesn't mean they have to be more mature, but he definitely does gear his shiz towards that. Anyways, what the fuck did I get? I got the Essential Eye Kohl Pencil. Nope, that's not it. This is it. And I got the shade Obsidian. I think they had black, brown, and maybe another one. I don't use anything but black. And if I need brown, I have like 30 of them that are still brand new. You'd think I eat these like fucking licorice the way that I go through them, but I just love black Kohl pencils. And sometimes when I don't have a pen handy, I like write little notes with them. That's probably why I go through these so quickly. But here, oh god. Here we have it. Super sleek and simple packaging. I like it. It's very reminiscent of what would go in like a makeup artist's bag. The writing is clear. I appreciate that because the bitch does not wear his glasses like he should. And I think one of my favorite things about the lip pencils was that the cap was kind of hard to get off, which means it won't come off in your bag. So let me see if this one, oh no, that came off really easily. Kind of push it a little more in there and see if, no, okay, there we go. It just wasn't on all the way. Like me the first time I put on a condom, slipped right off. That wasn't embarrassing. All right, let's go ahead and swatch this here on my wrist. Also, I really like that you can sharpen this because a lot of professionals can't really use those twisty ones for sanitary purposes, so you can just sharpen this and it's like a clean slate. So thank you, Daddy Goss, for that. All right, let's go there. Oh my god. You know when you can tell if shit is good like within the first 2 seconds, like a good dick? This is a good dick in makeup form. It glided on my hand so easily. Look, I'm putting the least amount of pressure. Oh my god. Bitch is coming from my MAC Black Kohl Pencil. I think we found a new one. Let me see if it does smudge though. Oh damn, that really does smudge quite a lot. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. I like Kohl pencils that don't smudge a shit ton. I find that when I put Kohl pencils in my waterline that do smudge, they disappear very, very quickly. But I don't know, maybe over time it'll dry down, so we'll still use it. I'm still excited. At least it's super fucking pigmented. Now, let's move on to this little gorgeous palette, and I don't remember how much I paid for all this. Let's pull that up. Okay, it looks like this palette is $55. That's kind of a lot of money for what, 2, 4, 6 shadows? However, if there's 6 eyeshadows in there, these must be fucking massive. If anybody tells you size doesn't matter, they are lying. Okay, so here we have it. It's very, very sleek. It is a little bit scratched, but I don't care. It's just a component. Oh, my back sticker's kind of crooked too. That's very weird because like when it comes to a $55 palette, like I want perfection. But if the formula and everything checks out, I can totally forgive that. So let's open her up and, oh, come on. Oh my god. Jeez. Need to eat more spinach. Oh, what the fuck? Why won't it open? I am like being dead ass serious. It will not open. Oh, jeez. Okay, we got it. There it is. It is very, very simple. I would say like basic bitch. However, I would probably fuck with this. Like, this is a palette that I would be comfortable traveling with, even though I don't wear much makeup when I'm traveling. I would probably stick to this shade right here, and maybe even use this as a highlighter. I'm probably too dark for that, but maybe I could use this as a highlighter, and I might even be able to use that maybe like as a contour or bronzer. The pan is so big, I wouldn't feel weird doing that. But I do also want to make note that on the website, this does look quite a bit different, at least on my screen. It's not like a dustier version, it's just maybe more muted, a little bit less saturated, which I don't necessarily mind. It just isn't quite as impactful when you open it. For $55, I want to be both blown and blown away when I open it. However, if the formula is good, I could see a lot of people loving this. Does the world need another nude palette? Fuck no. But even though there are 1,000,001 nude palettes out there, people seem to still want more. And it seems like everybody is just looking for that one nude ride or die palette. So like, even though to me this palette is like literally nothing new and I probably have this 50 times, but for those individuals who might not be makeup hoarders, they might see this and be like, oh my god, that is everything that I need. Like, it's perfect for daytime, it's perfect for nighttime, I can rub this on my titties, I can put it on my lips, I can do anything with this. So I get it. Before we do like actual swatches, I do just want to feel these because I think for me the formula is really going to be what sells it. Okay, so let's feel this matte right here. Ooh, that feels very, very nice. It's super pigmented. It's not chalky at all. It's not buttery. It's just kind of like light feeling. Like, I literally didn't feel that when I swatched it. And then let's go ahead and feel this bright poppin' kind of glittery chunky gold. Let's put that guy right there, and it's nice. It's kind of like a topper. Very, very pretty. And then here is the matte. Oh, that is really fucking good. A lot of times lighter browns like this can be super fucking patchy and just really like dusty, but this, it's almost kind of like satiny. Like, it has an oily texture to it. Hopefully you can see that. Like, I don't think it was my palm that was oily. We'll see once I do more swatches, but it looks really, really good. So far, I'm impressed, but am I sold yet on the price tag? No. And now that I'm thinking about it, I, for one, am very glad that he didn't pair like face products in with the palette. Like, some people include like a bronzer or a blush or like highlighter or something. I like that he didn't do that because it makes the palette more universal. It's a very smart move. You go, Wayne. But then also, if the palette does suck, like, who cares if it did have a face product in it? Anyways, let's go ahead and so watch and do a look with this bitch. You guys know the song. Are you ready? It's swatching time. And here we have all the little swatchies. These honestly feel very, very good on my palm. They swatched fantastically. The pigment is there. The colors are beautiful next to each other. All of the shimmers seem great. They totally do feel luxury like the name states, but again, is the price justified? Ooh. I kind of feel bad because literally every Wayne Goss product that we've tried has been very, very good. However, I haven't thought that anything's really been worth the price, but that doesn't mean that I don't recommend them. I just feel as though you could probably dupe things. But I think what you are paying for is the fact that they are really good quality. Like, you know they're gonna be good. So in that sense, yes, it's worth the price. But like, in my mind, I'm always like, what else could I get that's kind of similar, but maybe not quite as good that I could get way more of? So I guess what this hoe is trying to say is that whether or not it's worth the price is more up to you than it is to me, because it's all dependent on your perspective. Okay, let's go ahead and hop into a look. My face is already primed with a tiny bit of body fluids. No, I'm just kidding. It's face oil. And I'm gonna go in with my all-time favorite foundation, Duo Backstage. Because this is such a luxury palette that kind of screams glam, I'm gonna glam all the fuck up today. Which apparently today, full glam also means look a little bit like a ghost. That's cute. And then for concealer, a little bit more Dior. Oh my god, is this darker than my foundation? I think it is. Okay, you know what? Maybe we'll just kind of use this as a foundation today too. I've never tried that. All right, cool shit. Then I guess to highlight under my eyes, I'm gonna go in with this Bare Minerals Bare Skin. Sounds like a good time to me. And I'm gonna go ahead and set under the eyes with a little bit of Hourglass's translucent powder. Also, I'm just now realizing I totally forgot to read the reviews. On Beautylish, this has 5 out of 5 stars, which is very good. This person says the Little Black Dress of Makeup palette's a must-have. I do kind of agree. It seems like a very universal, like you can use it whenever kind of palette. Palette is absolutely stunning. The textures are so smooth and easy to work with. This is the one I've been searching for. Okay, so it sounds like pretty much everybody likes it, which I can definitely see how they do that. Like, the swatches were so damn good, but let's dive dive into playing with it. To prime the eye, I'm gonna go in with my favorite Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas. Okay, so I know this is kind of stupid because I am a self-proclaimed color hoe, but I am so excited to use this like simple palette because there's nothing I love more than dick. Wait, it's not what we were talking about. There's nothing I love more than a simple glam, and I feel like I can get that with this. Okay, so I guess what I'll put on my crease is this beautiful brown right here. And there's really not that much kickback when I dip into it. Like, there's a minimal amount, but it also is sticking in the pan. It's not just falling over everywhere. So I do quite like that. Hopefully that means it's a good formula. All right, bitches, here we go. I'm gonna start with it right here on the outer corner. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. I'm gonna take it and gently press it into the eye socket in little stippling motions, and once it seems like everything is off of my brush, then I'm gonna start going in baby circular motions up towards my brow. This does blend out and apply really, really well. Like, there's no fallout on my face or anything. So now that I have like the basic shape, I'm gonna gently take it in little sweeping motions. This palette really doesn't offer much for transition shades, but I actually like taking one single shadow and really blending it out and then applying more of the shadow, so it's almost like you have two different colors going on. Like, you'd never know it, but I'm a one and done kind of bitch. Like, those are my dream palettes. Like, taking a really vibrant blue and like smoking it out and then packing it on the eyelid. Oh God, I love that. All right, so here we go. It's blending out so effortlessly. I don't know how it looks on camera, but in person, it looks great. It doesn't seem to be really losing its color. It's just blending out and kind of softening the slightest bit, but it's not turning dusty. It's not disappearing. It looks really, really good. I have only used one shade, but so far this kind of feels like a very user-friendly palette. Like, whether you're a beginner or you're a pro, you're intermediate, whatever the level that you're at, you could still use this and create gorgeous looks with it. So I am starting to get sold, but it's just that price that fucks me up. Oh, you know what I just noticed? The beveled mirror. I really like that. That's fancy. Even though the packaging is very simple, it's super sleek and it actually looks luxurious. We just tested out a Tom Ford foundation, which was like super luxurious in price, and its component did not reflect that at all, so I at least appreciate the effort put into the packaging. If you're gonna call yourself luxury, at least like don't half-ass the shit. And for the most part, with everything that this brand has launched, I felt as though the components did feel pretty luxurious. They weren't like laced with gold and infused with fairy sperm or anything, but still, they did feel pretty good. All right, so we have a nice soft brown. I really like that. A lot of people would probably be satisfied with this. Maybe put on a little shimmer or liner, some mascara, and you're good to go. But the only other matte in this palette is black, so of course we have to try it. And I think I remember hearing Wayne Goss say that all of his palettes would include a black, which I'm sure he had a great reason for. I mean, he is a pro, but as somebody who has umpteen blacks, I don't need any more. Like, to me, that's kind of like a wasted opportunity. If you're only gonna have 6 things to choose from and you keep getting a black, like, I would rather have a multi-chrome or something really, really unique just to spice it up. But then again, black is very, very universal. Pretty much anybody can use it. So I get it. I just want more. And I think I'm gonna keep that mostly on the outer corner of the eye right here and just really blend it out. And then just like before, once it seems like pretty much everything's off my brush, I'm gonna start pushing it into the eye socket, not going on my crease, just creating a little bit of depth to my eye. The deeper the better. But just like that brown, this black blends out very, very nicely. It's not patchy. It's so smooth. It just spreads anywhere you want it to go. It's basically me in eyeshadow form. It's easy and spreads in multiple positions. Then with that brush that I used for the brown, I'm just gonna smoke those edges out back and forth. I wanna keep the hard glam aspect of it, but just soften it up a tiny bit. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And now, I would normally do a cut crease, but I feel like a lot of people don't do those, so I'm trying to wean myself off of those, and instead, I'm gonna finger bang these onto the eyes. I think we're gonna start from the outside and go in. I'm gonna dip into this really pretty bronzy orange and just place it right there. Oh my, that is very, very pigmented. I wasn't really expecting that. Damn, I think I have enough on my finger to cover my whole fucking arm. Then I'm gonna go in a little bit lighter with this beautiful kind of cool bronze. We'll place that a little bit farther in. Ooh, those two blend out really well together. That's pretty. And then right on the inner corner, I'm gonna take some of the lightest shade right about there. Ooh, that's nice. I do almost wish that had a bit more of an impact though. It's kind of like powdery or maybe more satiny than shimmery. Either way, it is doing the job quite nicely. Like, it's highlighting the eye, but I just want a little bit more of a pop, which I think is probably where this gold is gonna come in. Because now over everything, I'm gonna go in gently with this gold and just see how it lays down without anything sticking sticky there. Not used to not having anything sticky on my eyes. Ooh, that's pretty too. Because it is kind of on the more sheer side, but still chunky, it lays over everything, but you can still see the color that's underneath it. I quite like that, and there isn't like a fuck ton of sparkles underneath my eyes, so yay. What do you think? I really like it. It's so easy, so simple, yet so glamorous, and I feel like even a toddler could create this look. It was just so easy. Let's quick do the lower lash. I'm gonna dip into this brown, and I like to take these darker shades almost to the tear duct, but I don't want to close it off completely because that's really gonna shrink the shit out of my eyes. And so I take it just to about there. I leave like 1/8 of my eyes still open. And then on a bigger, fluffier brush, I'm gonna take the slightest bit more and kind of blend it downward so it's got a more smoky quality to it. And then with a little bit of this black, I'm gonna start right here on the outer corner and work it into the lashes and only go about halfway in. For me, the deeper the color gets, the farther from the tear duct I put it. So like right there is about as far as I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna gently smoke that out in just little tiny circular motions. And then blend that out with that floofy brush. All right, let's dive into this little sexy beast. To start off, I'm gonna see if I can use it on my waterline. Oh, the pigment. Maybe it's just been a while since I've actually used like a good Kohl pencil, but that went on so nicely. I'm gonna take it in between the lashes about halfway in, and that's as far as I'm gonna take it. And I don't know if it's terrible to do, maybe you shouldn't do this, but I like to kind of take my eye and just pat it. And that kind of smokes out whatever's on the waterline. And then I'm still left with like the slightest opening, which helps from closing my eyes off. And I also think I forgot to mention the price on these. These little bitches are 14 bucks a piece, which I haven't worn this for very long, but so far just using it, I think that is definitely worth the price. Anyways, to hide my lash band, I'm gonna really go close to my lashes and just draw a simple line. Normally I would use a liquid liner because it's so fucking easy to use, but this goes on like butter. Your legs are like 2 sticks of butter. 10 points to anybody who knows what that's from. Just for shits, I'm gonna take a little bit more of this black on a clean brush and kind of gently smudge that out. Just the slightest bit to soften it up. I was really worried about it smudging like how it was on my hands, but even with a brush, it's not really budging. I'm sure if you took like a peony to the eye or something and really rubbed it in there, it might smudge a little bit, but for the most part, it seems like it's pretty much in place. I've had some Kohl pencils where you just touch it and the shit goes everywhere, but I actually like to do this on more mature clients. Not that I really have clients, but when I do more mature people's makeup, I like to just smudge out a little bit of black or brown liner, and I think this is perfect for that. Like, it's not spreading around like a spider web. It's good shit, bitch. Just to highlight the inner corner, I'm gonna grab a little bit more of this stuff on a brush and place it right there. Oh my god, there's the longest fucking hair on there. I'm gonna poke my eye out. I actually think I might go in with some of that chunkier gold and place that there too. Oh shit, when I went in and pressed the black into the eyeliner, there was a bit of fallout and I thought it was just a hair, and so I wiped it. Now there's black on my nose. It's okay, we'll ignore it and call it a freckle. All right, here we are with the final look. It's very red and bold and so fucking 90s. I love it. For lashes, I went in with kinder lashes, and then for lips, I have Lunar Boutete's Witch Bitch, as well as Pat McGrath's Bloodlust 2 lip gloss. But I've been wearing this makeup for a few hours, and I will tell you that I have had to touch up the brown that's underneath my eyes like twice so far. It's almost like it doesn't want to stick around, but the black is like perfectly fine. Like, it is there, and I think it's stuck there because I put that Kohl pencil there, but the brown, it just like fades and disappears. And I 1000% know for a fact that I did put some eye primer underneath there as well, and so there really isn't an excuse as to why it's packed its bags and checked out. I actually think that that is the only like major flaw with this palette. Otherwise, I really like it. It's so easy to use, very simple to work with, and I feel like you could pair this exact eye look with so many fucking lipstick shades. Like, you could go even deeper, you could go nude, you could go pink. There's just so many ways to transform this very classic glam eye. So, is the palette perfect? No, but is the quality there? I do think so. However, this brown, I don't know if it was just me, but it does seem to be fading quite a bit. I know I shouldn't have touched it up, but I really wanted to look pretty for you. So yeah, it's not flawless. Do I think it's worth the price? Oh, that's a tough one, because I do think it is a very, very universal, glam, neutral, whatever the fuck you want kind of palette. And so if you can get that brown to stick, I do recommend it. A lot of the people on Beautylish seem to not have any issues, so maybe it was just me, I don't know. So yeah, if you're looking for an everyday palette, then yes, I do recommend it if you can get that brown to work. If you can't, then no. I think even if that brown did work perfectly, I don't know that I'd say it's really worth $55. I hate saying that because I feel as though every product that they've they've come out with, I've said that exact same thing. I kind of feel bad, so I'm sorry. But for me, I don't think $55 is worth it. However, you might, like, especially if you can get that brown to work and to stick, you might find that that's a great price because you do get big pans. You do get a good amount of shimmers to work with, and they're good shimmers. This one isn't the most impactful, but it's pretty. I really, really like this gold, and I appreciate that people of all ages could make this work for them. So that's up to you if you think it's worth the price. I'm gonna play around with it a little bit more and keep smearing this brown around, and maybe I can get it to work and stick on my eye. It doesn't seem like a terrible palette at all, but just based off the colors, I could totally see how people would fuck with this and think this is like their holy grail. I like it. I just don't love the fact that that brown fades so quickly. As for this Kohl pencil, honestly, this might be my new favorite. Like, I really like his pencil products, lip liners included. It's a really good formula. Even if you don't want the palette, but you're interested in good quality Kohl pencils, I definitely recommend these. It's so comfortable on the eye. It doesn't look any different. It's aging very well. Anyways, there you go. This was actually really fun. And thank you so much for being here. I love having you. And before you go, I am starting a second channel for my PopLux live videos. We can go on there and talk about anything, but I am gonna have a separate channel for that. I'll link you down below. I'd love to see you there. And if you'd like to support me and my channel a little bit more, please feel free to join us on Patreon. It's patreon.com/poplux. There you get videos a day early. You get Patreon only content. There's lots of little nuggets over there. Plus, best part, it is cheap, fun, and fancy, just like me. I say that as there's lipstick smeared on my teeth. Anywho, there you go. Like always, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you're notified anytime I upload a new video. Don't forget my newest collection of highlighters, including Black Ice, which does change from black to white, is available at thepoplux.com. Also, my latest album, Kiss of Fame, is available everywhere online that music is sold. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting them. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at officialnady, and you can follow me online at thepoplux.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye!